Hi guys, and welcome back to the Herd Wave. So in today's video, what I thought I'd do for you guys was a really quick update on the Frontosa tank, the 220 gallon. See the progress that's happening with that. It's come a long way. It's still got a long way to go, but it is getting there. Slowly but surely. Have had help with this. So my dad has been doing the base for me. And he is going to do the tops, which I think he's nearly finished that. He sent me a picture yesterday, was it yesterday, of the top. So I can hopefully get rid of this horrible piece of glass, which I will show you, to stop them from jumping out, because I don't want that. But yeah, it is a work in progress, like I've said. So yeah, hopefully you can see an improvement in it. I will insert some pictures as well of what it looked like before when I first set it up, and the improvements that's been made to it, so step by step. So hopefully you guys will see the improvements and like it. So without further ado, let's get started. So just as a quick overview of it, sorry about the light glaring. Must admit, I'm pretty chuffed with it. It's looking good. And these guys seem to be really enjoying it. So I haven't had too much trouble with the ratio of these guys. In this tank there is 4 females and 4 males. Now I know that that's not what people recommend is a good ratio, but however, when I got these, the person that gave me them, that's what they had. And with these being wild caught, when he first got them, he wasn't aware that there was more, he thought there was more females, more female male ratio basically. But with them being so small, it is so hard to sex them when they're that tiny. Obviously when they get bigger, like this guy here, you can see he's clearly a male. But yeah, when they're smaller, it's a lot harder to tell. So he didn't have an issue with it, and he never had an issue with that ratio either. He just needed, they needed a bigger tank, so that's why they were given to me. So yeah, really great guy. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's why the ratio is the way they are. They've been living together since they were teeny tiny, so they're used to each other. There was a little bit of disturbance when I first put them in. They're just trying to figure out hierarchy, but they figured that out pretty quick. And the way that I've designed this is so that there's lots of cave systems. I don't know whether you can see. Demonstrating there for you. Hello. I think that's Tiny. Is it Tiny? I think it's Tiny. She possibly might be holding. She's always in there. Yeah, the way that these were designed was so that the smaller females could get away from the larger females if they wanted to, or if all the females wanted to just get away from all the boys, they could. Substrate is crushed coral. Got some alpha grog in there. I love these. These are so great for bacteria. All the little crevices, it just sticks to it. It's amazing. Brilliant. I have it in all the tanks actually. Overkill on it. But yeah, so in the bottom, if you can see, this is all handmade. Now, like I say, it's a work in progress. So with it being handmade, there was a little bit of an issue with the doors and the measurements. And also a little bit of a problem with the wood swelling. That's going to be fixed because he's going to, what's he going to do? He's going to blow torch it and bend the wood, shape the wood, anyway, something like that anyway. And he's going to fix it, and then he's going to fix this gap here. But it's not too big of a deal. I actually really like it. So the beauty about this is it's actually a false bottom. Pull that out and you can see underneath. See how it's held up. So what I've got is on the 4 corners, these 2 corners and those 2 corners over there, breeze blocks. 3 vertical ones and a horizontal one placed on top, and the same on the other side and the same with the other two corners, and that's how that's held up. And then underneath it there is wood beams. It's got 2 6-foot beams to carry the weight, and that's how that is stabilized. It's pretty good. So it also means if I need to move it or to get in to do any maintenance or fix anything, it's really easy to do. What I'm going to do eventually is going to have matching brackets at the end for this. What do you call them? Brackets? Edge stripping, little edge strips to match with those and the seahorses. Oh, see, I'm not even using the handles. So nice, don't want to use them. You should have tidied in here before. So that, never mind. Okay, just gonna go with it. Oh, door. Left door, yeah. Put it on right. So in here, this is the sump. And this was specially made for this tank. I first did have just an ordinary tank, which was, well, it did work. It worked pretty good. Still had all the necessary filtering media in there. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it, so this was specially made with all the chamber compartments. The pump is connected to the intake, and then on the other side we have the outtake. This is actually just a DIY set of drawers, plastic drawers, and that's inserted inside the sump. Each one has filter media in it, because you can never have too much filter media. So on the top here, this is going to have a panel in as well. So at the minute I've just got a temporary clip-on light, because I'm sure you guys know they don't need this light as long as they have day and nighttime cycle. They do just fine. There's no plants in here, so it's not necessary for photosynthesis, because these guys will just eat the plants. Well, I don't even think they would eat them. I think they would just rip them up and play with them. But hey, I think I'm going to wait until it's actually finished and then decide which is the best way to light it. I'm getting around to sorting out the lights because I'm not sure how high I want them or what I want to do with it. Whether to do hanging lights or strip lights, I'm not too sure. I'll figure that out later. So yeah, that is the update on the 220-gallon tank. Hopefully you found this interesting, and I will keep you posted on any improvements, any progress that is made. It's been a long journey, but we're getting there. So I'll post some pictures of what it looked like before and the progress of how it was actually made as well. So thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye. Wooden spoon. That was my attempt to wedge the door shut, and obviously it didn't work, but hey, I tried. So that's pretty cool. I've just turned the light on. You would never know it's a false bottom. It's not necessary for photosynthesis. I can't even say that word. Beautiful. Are you gorgeous? Are you gorgeous?